Hello everyone. Today we'll be building Pomodoro clock. What basically Pomodoro clock is, suppose we'll set a timer of 25 minutes and we have to do that task within the 25 minutes. After some 3 to 4 Pomodoro timing, we'll take a break of 15 to 30 minutes along with the to-do list. So here we'll not be creating any to-do list. We'll just be creating Pomodoro clock or the Pomodoro timer. So this is completely beginner friendly and it is completely a basic application. So let's start by creating the HTML file. So I'll just create index.html, also style.css initially. So let's wait for some time. So yeah, let's go to index.html. I'll create very basic HTML template here and I'll just change the name to Pomodoro clock or timer you can give. So let's start by writing the HTML code. So initially what I'll do, I'll just take a parent div. This will be the parent div and I'll just give the class name container. Next what I'll do, I'll just make use of h1 and I'll just copy paste the same thing, the title one, right? I'll just copy this one and I'll give the same thing here. Next, what we'll do, I'll just make use of div and I'll give class name of timer, and also I'll make use of another div. So this time I'll just give id time display. So initially I'll set it to 25, right? Then what I'll do, I'll just make use of another div and I'll give the id name timer controls. So inside this I just want two buttons. One is start and one is reset. Once we press the start button, the timer counts. From the 25 minutes, right? So once we reset, it has to be 25 minutes again. It has to show 2500, right? So for that one, I'll just consider two buttons. I'll just write button into 2, right? So let me give start for this one and reset for this one. Okay, then what I'll do here, I'll just give id of start button and let me give id of reset button. So this is one thing. Next, what we'll do, I'll just take on click start timer, right? So I'll just give the function name start timer. I'll take one more on click. We'll make use of the on click event again. I'll just give the name reset timer. This will be reset timer function. So this is it for the HTML. So I'll just format the document once. So this is it for the HTML. Let me include one more thing, that is audio after the final div tag, right? 1 second. Let me include the notification. I'll just give audio src will be notification.where. I'm already having the notification sound one. I'll just post it in the GitHub. You can download the same thing. I'll just give the id of name notification sound, right? Let me format this once. This is it for the HTML. Next, let's start writing the CSS. For that one, first I'll link style sheet along with the path and name style.css I'll give. Let's start writing the CSS. Initially, what I need is, I want to make use of the dancing script. This one font. So I'll just search for dancing script font. Let me click on the first one. get font, get embed code, import. Here I'll just copy these 2 lines, right? Just copy this one and I'll paste it over here. Next, I'll just make use of the body and let me open the Chrome again. I'll just copy this one, font family. Just paste it over here. The primary font we will be making use of is Dancing Script, and the secondary font we are making use of this in this project is Cursive, right? So let me give the background color of F0, 0, F0. So this is going to be the background color. Display of flex, justify content, center, align items, center, height of 100 view height. Also, let me give margin of 0, right? Then let's style for container. This one. Let me copy this one, paste it over here. So let me give text align center. So next what I'll do, let's style for title, right? So 1 second. Did I miss something? I'll just give here. Sorry, I just forgot to give class title here. So let me copy this one and let's style for title. So I'll just paste this one. Let me give text align center. Next, let's style for timer. I'll just copy this one and I'll paste here. Let me give background color white, then border radius of 10 pixel, padding of 20 pixel, box shadow of 0, 4 pixel, 8 pixel, RGBA of 0, 0, 0.1. Display of inline bluff. So next we will style for timer, time display, right? This one. We have given the ID name. So I'll just take as time display, font size, let me give it to 10 rem. Let me give 10 rem and let me give margin bottom of 20 pixel. So next we'll style for button. So for that button, I'll just take this one first. Let me consider timer controls and let me go there and let me copy this button. So I'll just copy paste and let's start writing the CSS. I'll give font size of 3 rem and padding of 8 pixel and 16 pixel, margin of 0 and 15 pixel, background color RGB. 1 second. I'll just give 96, 49, 206. Color, I'll just take white or triple F. I'll just take white. We don't need any border, so I'll just give border none. Border radius I'll just give 4 pixel cursor pointer transition background color 0.3 seconds. This is it for the CSS. Let me format this once again. And what I've done is I have installed an extension called live server. So what this does, mainly whenever we change anything in the HTML, the changes gets directly reflected on the browser. So we don't have to reload the page again and again to see the changes, right? It will be very helpful. I mean, I'll just close this one. I'll just right click and click on open with live server. Let's wait for certain time. Let's wait for some time. So now here it is looking like this. So what we have to do, when I click on the start, the timer has to start, and when I click on the reset, it has to be again 2500, right? For that one, we'll be making use of JavaScript. Let me create the JavaScript file, index.js. So I'll just include the JavaScript file inside the HTML file, right? I'll just make use of the script tag src. I'll give index.js. So next what we'll do, I'll just move this one to right. Let's start writing the JavaScript. JavaScript file. First what we'll do, we'll define the variables to track the timer state. So let me take the variable name timer. Let me take the variable name minutes. This is the initial minutes, and let me take seconds. This is initial seconds. Also, we will take the is running. I'll just explain 1 second. Is running will give the boolean value false. This indicates whether the timer is running or not, right? So this is it. Next what we'll do, we'll write the function to start the timer. So I'll just create the function. I'll give the name start timer. First what I'll do, I'll just make use of the if condition. Is running. What this does, it checks if the timer is not already running. I'll just set the is running to boolean value true. We'll be setting the timer state to running now. Next, what I'll do, I'll just start the timer by calling update timer every single second. Every second. Sorry. I'll just give timer is equal to set interval of update time every millisecond. So update time, we haven't written that function yet. Next we'll write. So I'll just give the update time for now. Next we'll be writing the update time function. So I'll just explain. So next, this is it for the start timer function. Next, as I have said, we'll write the function to update the timer every second. For that one, I'll just create function. I'll make use of the update time name, right, for the function. Initially what I'll do, I'll just make use of the if condition. If seconds is 0. Next, I'll make use of the condition if minutes is equal to 0. What we are doing, next I'll just clear the interval of the timer so that we can stop the timer, right, for that purpose. So I'll just make use of clear interval of timer. Next, we'll set the is running to false. That is, we'll set the we'll set the timer state to not running. So I'll just make use of is running and we'll just set it to false. So next, we have to play the notification sound, right? We have downloaded the notification.py, this one. I have written here, right? Audio, notification sound, SRC we have given. So this one, we are making use of that notification sound, right? For that one, what we have to do, I'll just make use of document dot get element by ID notification sound. We'll be making use, where this notification sound coming from? This one, notification sound ID, we have given notification sound, right? I'll just copy this one. I'll paste the same thing. So here, let me give the notification sound and I'll make use of play, right? So next, we'll just give the alert, time is up, take a break after 25 seconds, after 25 minutes. So I'll just give the alert, time is up, take a break, right? Next, what we'll do, we'll reset the timer. For that one, I'll just make use of the function reset timer. We we haven't written the reset timer yet, so we will write, not to worry. I'll just give this reset timer and I'll just give return. So return, why return? We are making sure to exit the function, right? Next, I'll be decrementing minutes, reset the seconds to 59, else decrement the seconds as well. So after this, let's call display time. We haven't written display time as well as the reset timer function yet. This one will write. So after the display time, what we'll do, we will write the function to reset the timer to its initial state. Here, now we are making use, we are writing the reset timer function, this one. I'll just create the function, the reset timer. Let me make use of clear interval of timer. We'll stop the timer. To stop the timer, we are making use of clear interval, right? Then I'll just make use of is running and set this one to boolean value false. What we are doing, we are setting the timer state to not running, right? Then I'll just give minutes is equal to 25 initially, then and resetting the time to 25 basically. So I'll just give seconds to 0, reset the seconds to 0, right? Then we are calling the display time function inside the reset timer. So this is it for the reset timer. Next, what we'll do, we'll write a function finally to display the current time on the HTML page. For that one, we'll be making use of the display time name, right? I'll just create the function. I'll just copy this one, or let me write display time. Now we are writing the display time function, right? So what I'll do, initially we have to get the element to display the time. So I'll just make use of display variable name. Display variable name. For this one, I'll just make use of document dot get element by ID time display. Where this time display is coming from? This one, time display. I'll just copy this one, same thing, and I'll paste it over here, time display. Next, what I'll do, I'll just make use of the display text content. I'll just make use of the template literals. Minutes dot will convert it to string. I'll just make use of the toString. Let me give at start of 2 comma, in the strings I'll just give 0. Also 1 second. Also finally let me give, did I miss anything? I'll just give, did I miss anything? Yeah, I'll just give seconds to string, same thing. I'll just copy this one, paste it over here. Finally, that's it, right? So this is it for the JavaScript. Let me format this once. This will be easily visible now. So this is it for the JavaScript. So I'll just format these 3 files once. Let's check now. So this is displaying this one. So when I start, so this is not working perfectly, right? Let's check what's the mistake. So what mistakes we have done is, here the reset timer, T has to be capital, and also the braces, here I'll just cut this one and I'll paste after display time, just below the reset timer, right? This bracket should have been here. I'll just format the document once and let's see. So I'll just open, let's see. Let me click on the start. Yeah, now it is working perfectly, right? The timer starts from 25 minutes, right? 25, 24, 51, 50, 49. And when I click on the reset, it has to show again 25 minutes, right? Everything is working properly. So this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.